Yick, the final remaster, leads the video game charts by Lena Smithy. The newest remaster of 2016's Yick, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. For some reason, I am making a bunch of saliva. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku, Project Remaster, and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Yick, the final remaster, 3.5. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5. Sting's Face Remaster. Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Ron Paul. Oh, that's funny. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised by Lena Smithy. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of the headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think of how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married to these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. First Space Colony plans to develop its own army. There is only one person working at this fucking newspaper. Lena, you better be getting all the money. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Cool. Alright, let's go to work. Good evening. Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait, is there an achievement? Hang on. I gotta check if there's an achievement for something real quick. There's still 16 fucking achievements to get. How do you unlock all the songs? Hang on. I'm looking at my guide real quick. You buy the songs from the store, but like I haven't seen them in this. I've seen one song in the store. I guess I'm not gonna get that one or the get all achievements. That guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. As far as I understand... Oh, thank you, Salem, for laying on my phone. As far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. Take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. It always got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Give me a Mars blast. Here you go. Oh, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? No, certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Joe, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. Come on, finger, pop. Every other finger wants to pop except for you. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Alright. Here you go. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file, it, Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So I go through the whole thing. Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure changer and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes and your gums and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. Salem, why are you being so low? Baby. Baby, stop. You're being ridiculous. Here you go. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Are you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. Won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for Alma. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So it put you in a good mood. Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? And they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum. She said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, "Make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple." I should reinforce that behavior, but oh, sometimes the characters in this game are absolute dog shit. I swear. It's a good game. It is a good game, but there are characters in here who are just absolute dog shit that are just not fun to, like, talk to. Alma, I have to wonder about you. I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I can forgive all of that, I mean, the age difference and all. But there was something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. She said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as I could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. Felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? Same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brandini, won't you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Here you go. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her older sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend soon after. After the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. Sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire you? Oh my god. Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model went against everything she held in her role model sister. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her. Oh my god. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your older sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is if you don't face her, she'll be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Beer. And I am going crazy. Alright. Just a beer? Here you go. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl a chance at talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's Eve party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. Go take my break. Alright. You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. It's less chilly today. Jill, kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me it'd be a waste to spend money in the university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I'd be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Oh, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. Not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. Don't know. What are you? Cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Would you give me a hand here and serve me a beer, please? Sure. Here we go. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy. Ouch! I biz my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey. Hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a flippy dream? Sure. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so. You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Let's see, not here. Where the tracks led here? Yes. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm at a bar. Well, that's nice. Oh, I'm at a bar. Well, that's nice. That's a terrible accent. Can I get you something? Let's have a brandini. Sure. Brandini. That seems right. And what brought you here? I think it's better if my name remains a mystery for now. The registry says error. Huh. The money's there, but the registry can't display the name properly. Still, what brought you here, mysterious person? I'm following Alice Rabbit's trail. I want to know how deep the hole goes. Trail? The massive leak of White Knight's insider info from 2 weeks ago made it to global news. Curiosity got the best of me, so I started seeking the trail of the transmission. Do you work for someone then? No, you could say it's for fun. Alice Rabbit is quite the urban legend, and I want to study it. Let's see. Hey, would you say Alice Rabbit is a person or a group? Excuse me? Well, there are people who say that it might as well be a group instead of just a person. If it can be just a group, it can also just be a symbol. Everyone using the Alice Rabbit moniker could be doing so as a way of staying anonymous while projecting clear intent. I doubt it, though. Why? Alice Rabbit's actions are too consistent. It can't be a group, and even if it's a group, it's most likely coordinated by just one person. Everything seems to fit an agenda. The attacks are too consistent and use similar methods. Really? I guess it can be hard for most people to notice, but the consistent usage of the same bunny avatar, the way the attacks are executed is always in the same vein. Not that it makes it easier to track, actually. These tracks only get dimmer and dimmer with each attack. So you came to check on what might be left behind from the last hacking job? A pilgrimage of sorts, if you will. Say, would you mind giving me a Zen star? Sure. There you go. Ah, as fast as I remember. So, what have you found? Can you share? Sure. Why the hell not? I'm in a good mood. Well, whoever Alice Rabbit is, or they spend a lot of time planting seeds all over the city. Seeds? Well, there's traces of the video being streamed from up to 23 different locations. All of them routers of different brands that blew up after the transmission. Every one of them using different ISPs, some even using internet providers from outside the city. There's even traces of programs that hacked into devices, giving it the means to access the network for as long as the broadcast lasted. Apparently, Alice Rabbit also accessed devices early to make sure they'd be turned on at the right time. Well, the only thing without transmission was my old CRT, so yeah. Quite the craftsmanship, let me tell you. Left no trace whatsoever of where anything came from. Even if you look at the metadata and the leaked files left all over the devices after the transmission ended, there's nothing. Perfect crime then? Not perfect. Compared to other attacks like the first leaks that started riots around here, this one is sloppy. More specifically, the means of destroying evidence wasn't as effective as other occasions. But thanks to the commotion at the bank, any attempts to investigate further were curbed by the madness that followed. See? Well, I must keep moving. Oh yeah. Name's Tomcat, by the way. Nice meeting you. Huh. Registry cleared up too. I guess that's it for today. Sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Alright, careful out there. Flawless service bonus. We're gonna be playing for a while. This game definitely has another 2 hours in it. I can feel it. Feel it. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy. Self-deprecating thread? Don't trust in white nights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You have to line up for flour, lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake? Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I just pinged you a good dealer. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I kind of just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Yuri, new season. Yuri. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid mo blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit and comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch Glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Euros for me, Danger You. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. By Elena Smithy. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They already make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Hang on just a second, folks. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime, by Lena Smithy. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. What do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye socks and sandals. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilum Company, by Lena Smithy. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke, but the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie Mae, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and the sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilum can be tiring, though. Alright, we don't have money for anything. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so, we've almost got everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as the official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not going to say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his. A girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. It's for me. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place? Great. Oh, if it isn't. Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalk woman incoming. Doors open. Go ahead, door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole, perfect. Hey kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh. They remembered me after 2 weeks. Just a big beer. Oh god, I have to make a big beer. I hate making beer. It's got so many fucking ingredients. Here you go. Seems right. Paper's been a miss lately. You'd think with all that's happening they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know that the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? Shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything or report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? Put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and the company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that in the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certifications but never use them. Instead they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. No news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast? Just a Moonblast. Here you go. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't see a Lilum coming in here, did you? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Has he jumped to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Do you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. Hey, I said hidden on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? You seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being art. Oh my god. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off at the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give him a pile driver. Get this guy the fuck out of the bar. He was making me uncomfortable. Here you go. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really. She did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Just something sweet. Here you go. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Oh, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys and I'm already committed into a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? You're both single and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough and it wouldn't hurt to try. Oh nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but a few things I've heard are really good. I'm not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Yeah, we do. We've got Mulan tea. There you go. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class Chihuahua, right? That's right, I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the D-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. Hey Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out. Never mind how expensive they are. I guess that's a no. Sorry. Now you will. Here. Eh? Is this? It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry it's not a better seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. I don't know if I can accept it, though. You will. It even has a backstage patch so we can talk afterwards and you'll tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know, I like you. You're attentive and hear me out. That behavior should be rewarded more. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. And from a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it. You deserve it. Although I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. Luckily, I've thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. How? Just give it my all on stage. They gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it my all as a way to repay them. Should give it my all, make some drinks then. Of course. I see. Oh, I gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Alright. Here you go. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to meet you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see a profit from any of that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, whole new field ripe with patience. Patents just open for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There's one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. What? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. Guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. Well, corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. Well, let's not start with the theme parks and the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. Hang on. Wow, coffee burps. We hate to feel it. Ugh. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what were you saying is that Glitz City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights. The White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, Hen, what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Sure. Let's give her a Brandtini. Here you go. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well. Managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Mickey concert tonight. Nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Oh, sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like the last time, she was quite the graceful client. Grateful. Was it grateful or graceful? I missed it. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I know, she even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist some arms to get tickets for the encore concert. Not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you? Do you have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to be believed. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy, what can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about stay at the bank. It made me forget all of my worries. Huh, I see. Say, Jill, you want to come to the concert with us? Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2 tickets. You want to come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go to by myself, but are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. Do you really believe me saying that she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. Let's see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say in her rooms. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Yeah, you shouldn't, Stella. What the fuck? Ah. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Achievement time. Oh. How do we make a flamin' mo? There you go. This is classic how? Yeah, whatever. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. Hmm? Just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zabatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. The patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization, and no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal.